because I realized that what was living behind that boy's eyes was purely and simply evil.
Thought the game was over, but it's only just begun.
What is going on, guys? The Late Night Massacre coming to you guys with another video where no one is safe, and I want to talk about the Texas Chainsaw Massacre trailer that just came out, and I want to do a breakdown of this trailer, of everything that's in this trailer. I'm definitely going to talk about, and just to my knowledge of what's going to happen, the characters in general, and just everything. I'm really excited to see this on February 18th on Netflix. You guys cannot miss this. So let's get straight into the breakdown. When this trailer first starts off, it starts off with a bang. Like, you don't even know what's going on. It happens so quick. Some van smashes into it looks like an old rusted something used for farming, like some broken down vehicle for farming. I don't know what it is. Bulldozer, I don't know what it's supposed to be. But this girl, she crashes into it all by herself, and then all of a sudden it takes the turn for the worst. She comes out, she's all bloody, and then pretty much like the camera moves away from the cornfield or wherever they're in right now, and then you see Leatherface pop up from the ground, and he looks so good and so menacing and just so creepy. I absolutely love it. Now we get into the main characters of this town, Harlow, that I guess is the town where, you know, is near Leatherface's house. Obviously, you know, we'll see where this goes. But going into this town, the population, it looks like it says 1,576, so obviously not many people there. But when you actually get there, there's nobody there. It's totally empty, guys. I mean, it's totally empty. There's nobody there. So I'm trying to figure out, like, why there's nobody in this town. Why is there anything happening? Could be because they heard the news of Leatherface would live nearby this town, and I guess everybody kind of just got up and left. I mean, hopefully we find out more backstory of what happened to the people of this town. I don't know if everyone got slaughtered. I highly doubt it. I think a lot of people just moved away from it. Now to go into the next thing, we see, obviously, Leatherface's house. We see the house. The house. It looks fantastic, where some of the main characters are going to stumble upon it. And here's about the main characters that I really do like. I really like how there's characters in here that I have no idea who they are. Actors and actresses. And you know what? I like that because I want to see just, you know, how they fit into this story. There's nobody well known in this film besides Leatherface, obviously, as a mystical character. But I'm excited to see what happens with these characters. Now, they actually they go inside the house. There's an old lady that says, "You shouldn't be here." And then there's a person in a wheelchair. So, which we saw the old man in a wheelchair, one of the family members from the 2003 reboot and the 2006 reboot, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the beginning. So we're going to see what these other characters are. So they're kind of warning these kids, like, do not come here. Do not stumble into this house because bad things are going to happen to you. Then all of a sudden, you have one of the main characters going to the kitchen, seeing the reflection off the pots and seeing Leatherface's face, and then turning around, getting creeped out, probably going to get killed right here. Then going to another scene where you just see Leatherface, a man already on the ground, and just hits him with a hammer right to the head, which was a perfect scene as well that we're going to see. I can't wait to see this scene. And I think the one thing I could say about this is that they haven't really shown a lot of kills, which is good. So I can't really complain. So it'll be more of a surprise for us when we do see it. Now, obviously, you have one of the main characters here. She's hiding under the bed. And if you guys saw in the original teaser for this, Leatherface took the chainsaw out of the wall. He actually took it out of the wall like it's been sitting there for a long time. So in 50 years, this is probably the original chainsaw that he has not used yet, which is kind of amazing. Like, I don't know if he's been using a chainsaw this whole time for 50 years, as he's been killing more people on the way since 1974, ever since Sally Hardesty pretty much escaped. I mean, we're going to find out, but he took this chainsaw out of the wall, which means he hasn't used it in a long time. So it should be really interesting. Maybe they hid it from the cops. Maybe cops went there to find out what was going on. I don't know. I mean, we're going to find out, but obviously it's just a fright look on her face after he drops the chainsaw on the ground. I can't wait for that scene. It's going to be exciting. And then going to this clipboard background here, you see Leatherface picked. You see a drawing of Leatherface. You see Sally Hardesty survives. She tells her story. It's in the newspaper, in the Texas newspaper, which is fantastic. So there's a phone call that you hear, and it goes right to Sally Hardesty. I don't know where she's at. She's in a broken down barn. I don't know. She's got a pig held upside down on rope, and I don't know what she's doing to it. I don't know what she's been doing this whole time, but somebody calls her. Who's calling her? What's going on? And says, your old friend is back, Leatherface. Okay, which I cannot wait for Sally Hardesty. I get some Laurie Strode vibes in this film with her because she kind of looks like her a little bit, but this is Sally Hardesty. Obviously, the real actress did pass away, so this is obviously one of the new actresses playing as her, and she looks fantastic, and I hope the acting is really good. And then her going into her car, this is Sally Hardesty pretty much staring at a picture. That was, I think, taken by the hitchhiker in the original film. That was the original picture taken when they picked him up, and the picture maybe must have fell in the van. I don't know. Maybe she went back and got the picture. I don't even know what happened or how she got this picture, but she says it's been 50 years. I've been waiting for this night. Okay, and then she says, Leatherface. And she says Leatherface, like, I love the way she says it. It's fantastic. And then you see Leatherface just come up on screen. You're like, holy crap. There's actually fans that actually don't like the look of him. I don't know why. It looks like the original face is still on him for 50 years. It looks like it looks like his face at this point because it's so old and crazy. So it should be really interesting to see what happens. I'm really excited for it. But with the way he looks, he's got to look frail. At this point, his age, he's got to be, what, in his late 60s, late 70s? I mean, it's an old Leatherface. The next scene you get in this trailer is Leatherface, and he is just standing, waiting, just looking out into this bus that this I guess the bus of the kids came on, or the rest of the kids came on, rolling by, just standing there, looking fantastic. And then there's another scene where he's raising his chainsaw towards somebody. I don't know who that is. It might just be a random character. I'm not really sure who that is. Going into the other scene that we did see in the teaser, which he's putting on a new face. Now, if you guys look at the actual poster for the film, it looks like he's wearing a new face. Because that picture we saw with him all bloody and that a couple scenes I just showed before, I think it is a different face. I think he actually kills somebody. You can't have a Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie without him putting on a new face. It just has to happen. So I'm really excited to see that part and see what happens. So we'll see what happens. Then you have pretty much Sally Hardesty looking at the kids, pretty much saying, it looked like it's you that he wants. Now, I don't know why that's the case. Does Leatherface want to kill somebody? I don't know. I hope this is not the case because he shouldn't be going after one person. Whoever just goes on his property, he's going to go after. And whoever's in his town, he is going to go after at this point. Scene here, you had Leatherface on top of the stairs. He throws his hammer down the stairs at one of the main characters, and she flies off the stairs. She lands down, and that's pretty much it with that. So there's going to be a lot of action inside the house too, which I'm really excited for. Sally Hardesty looking badass as ever with her shotgun, the cowboy hat on. I mean, she didn't say anything at this part, but I can't wait to see them actually meet for the first time in 50 years. She wants revenge, obviously. Then going into this little next scene that's really short. It was a very quick, I had to snap this real fast. It looks like the bus, and it looks like there's a bunch of bloody hands inside the bus, where if this is probably going to lead to a scene that happened at the end of this trailer. Now, you have a little scene here. Of course, you got to have the original scene in here from the first movie where Leatherface is dancing pretty much in circles with the chainsaw in his hand. I can't wait to see that scene. He looks so menacing and so just, oh my God. It's such a good trailer. I absolutely love it. And then showing, this is the favorite part of mine. All right, here he's on this bus, I guess where the kids came on. I guess maybe the kids went back up on there to hide. I mean, I don't think they're dying that quickly in this movie. Probably later on this happened. He shows up on this bus, and then everyone takes their cameras out and they start recording him just standing there. Okay, he says, and the guy in the front that's pretty much sit right there in front of you, he says, "Try anything and you're canceled, bro." And then he revs his chainsaw up and just starts mowing everybody down. He puts it through his stomach. He lifts him up to the top of the bus. You see blood flying everywhere, which is, it's going to be one of my favorite scenes. That's definite. But I like how they use some moderate approach, like, you're going to get canceled, bro. He revs up his chainsaw and he starts killing everybody on this bus. Now, slowly but surely, I actually started to, there were some quick little flashes where you literally had to go through the video very carefully to take pictures of it. So I kind of found a few clips here. I mean, the blood is going everywhere. Is he going to kill everybody on this bus? He has to be killing everybody on this bus, which is going to leave only three of your main characters. I think there's 2 girls and obviously Sally Hardesty. I think everyone else is dying in this film, in this scene especially. Blood everywhere. And then pretty much the last scene is Leatherface standing there with blood dripping down from the outside of the bus, and nobody's in there. Everybody is dead. And wow, I was so shocked, so stunned, and I am pumped. I am literally pumped for this. That was the trailer breakdown. I know I'm trying to give a better insight of just the film in general, but I really hope that this is going to be something of a star. I hope it does well, because I really want more films. If this film really surprises me, I'm going to be very happy, and I'm going to want more films. And yeah, it's going to be a lot. It's going to be a hell of a ride. I'm glad that Leatherface is back. So other than that, guys, pretty much it. You guys let me know in the comment section below what you guys thought of the trailer breakdown, what you like from the trailer the most, Sally Hardesty's character, and just, you know, what's going to happen. You know what I mean? It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a fun ride. I can't wait to go on it. And that's it. So this is the Late Night Massacre, and I will see you guys on the next one. Peace out.